After winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Doncic outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Vasquez. A three-pointer off the mark. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Giannis. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Throws it up high, and it's G finishing it off. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Pass to Vasquez. For three. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And here's Vasquez. They'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Curry with the steal. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 7 points.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Wembanyama, a screen on Curry. Floats it up for Wembanyama. He takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, anything in the arena is within Wemby's hoop range.
New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Vasquez surveying the floor. Here he goes. Shoots over Doncic. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Vasquez has got his second basket of the night. Now here's Vasquez, guarded by Curry. Vasquez passes to Doncic. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Knicks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And stolen by Wembanyama. Pass to Williams. Here's the screen. To the left side wing. Here's Vasquez. And G with the stop.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And here's Vasquez, guarded by Doncic, and the foul called on Rashard Lewis. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Brandon Roy, he's checked in for New York. Over in the corner to Vasquez. Over Johnson. Vasquez can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And that one, good. 10 points for G.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. The Timberwolves second.
Well, their approach to shooting was phenomenal. They didn't force many threes, and when they got a good look, they drilled it.
Curry setting the pick for Roy. And he drives in, lays it up off the glass.
And once Roy takes that first step, the defense knows trouble is on the way, and then he's just able to slice right through them.
Here's Vasquez. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Vasquez has got 12.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Playing some bully ball inside. Giannis using his size and frame to get his finish.
Doncic kicks to Lewis. Here's Vasquez. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 15.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. New York moving the ball around. A nice shot by Roy.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to Johnson. Now here's Vasquez. He's covered closely. And the dunk by Doncic.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability
to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
With the step back. Launches a three. Curry's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Vasquez out to Doncic. Vasquez with it. 15 points in the game. Just 5 to shoot. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. And it's off from three-point range. Knicks trail by 4. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength. But he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that. But as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Wallace has checked in for New York. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Knicks have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Here's Vasquez. Trying to get open as Johnson. Vasquez can't get it to go. Vasquez can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And to the Cooper. Oh, look at that.
How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Vasquez has got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Vasquez. There's the lob at Kumbo. No good on that one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Easy Breezy's checked in for Wallace. Julius Randle comes in for Antetokounmpo. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Curry. Doncic passes to Vasquez. Back to Doncic. There's the three. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Randle a screen on Doncic. Roy kicks to Armstrong. To the middle. Here's Easy Breezy. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And so it's Vasquez. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 6-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Yeah, but those are the games you can learn from. You see where you are now and where you need to get to.
Wembanyama looking it over. Here is Vasquez. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game. And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Easy breezy passes to Roy. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. He takes it in. Armstrong gets the bucket. Armstrong's got the game tied up here for New York.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Doncic takes a three, and there's Vasquez on the assist by Doncic. And that can concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 3. And we'll be back shortly. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move... Timberwolves leading by 4. And New York looking at who they've got. Easy breezy out there with Wallace. Then it's Curry. And it's Dantley in at the 3 slot. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Misses the 3. Vasquez passes to Vandeweghe. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender. Has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Vasquez passes to Doncic. Here's Vandeweghe. Pass to Vasquez. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Curry on the wing. Some nice passing by New York here. Vasquez, that's good. Vasquez has got 4 this quarter. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Fade away. Good on the shot. Doncic has got 9.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Here's Vasquez. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
The Timberwolves shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Now here's Vasquez. 20 points for him. And that one is good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Lewis a screen on Curry. Vasquez surveying the floor. It's tipped.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's easy breezy. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Brandon Roy checked in for easy breezy. A nice shot by Doncic.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
New York shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Pass to Wallace. Here's Dantley. It's Roy on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Just 3 to shoot. And it's Brandon Roy with the 3. Roy's got the lead up to 3 now for New York. And here's Vasquez. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. This, their first look at this year's New York squad.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. 2 teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is a potential finals preview. As good as it gets early in the season.
Jordan against Wallace. Pass to Dantley. For 3, Roy, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
He just makes scoring look so effortless. It's why you love watching Roy play the game.
Spins. Vasquez kicks to Doncic. 1:53 left here in the second. Now here's Vasquez. Doncic passes to Jackson. They grab their own miss, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Curry from 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Vasquez dishes to Doncic. 1:16 left in the first half of basketball. Jackson with the screen. Williams with a clean look. No good with the triple.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Jackson a screen on Curry. There's the lob to Jackson. It's stolen by Vasquez. Pass to Roy. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Now Vasquez. He's got 25. Jackson finds Doncic. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. Minnesota making a switch. And so that brings the first half to a close. Knicks lead by 6. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the New York Knicks.
The pace of this game is suiting them well, and it makes sense. After all, they're the ones setting it up.
Yeah, that's what you want. Establish the tempo while staying under control. They can run away with this literally.
All right, let's turn now to take a look at how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Well, I think for the Knicks, they've played below average basketball.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at G in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Lewis is out there with Jalen Williams. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's G, and it's Doncic in at the 2-guard spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry and John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it. They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Close enough for Wembanyama. Nobody's getting that high, but Wembanyama.
Well, it's hard to miss Wembanyama with that pass. That's a long target.
The Knicks leading by 8. And here is Curry. He's got 16. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
On the wing, Giannis. New York moving the ball around. Vasquez with it. 17 points in the game. Good on the bucket. Vasquez has got 19 points.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
The kick out to Williams. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Pass to Vasquez. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. There's a good screen. Rocket 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Vasquez. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Release.
Solid form, and nothing to complain about with Wemby's three-point shot.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Vasquez. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Vasquez. And the layup is good. Now it's just a 3-point Knicks lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Vasquez passes to Giannis. Now here's Vasquez. He's got 22. Mr. Curry tries it from 19. It's good. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Here's Vasquez. He has 29. There's a screen. And all coming from that time before dropping in. Vasquez has got 6 points in the quarter. The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Vasquez. Takes it inside. Shoots over Doncic. And again, it's New York.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Here's Vasquez. Drains it from beyond the arc. Vasquez has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Now Vasquez. He's got 24. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vasquez has got 26.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Vasquez.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Lets it go with a 3. Easy breezy, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Doncic. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Wednesday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets.
And for the game with the Mavericks, that one's going to be game number 9 of the year for them. Really starting to get towards the meat of things by then.
Screen by Antetokounmpo to the inside. Stolen by Lewis. And now here comes Vasquez leading the break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. They now take the lead.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Knicks.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Pretty
you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
Minnesota making a switch here. Johnson's checked in, and a switcher also for New York. Roy's checked in. First free throw is good.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
And G with the stuff. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Now here's Vasquez. He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Vasquez. Not a lot of room.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. The Timberwolves trail. Doncic outside. Here is Vasquez. Three-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Lewis against Antetokounmpo. Giannis automatic inside.
Not a bad option to have with seconds on the shot clock. Just get it to Giannis and he'll figure it out.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
Here's Curry. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Vasquez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Doncic. Lewis with the 3. Here's Wembanyama from deep three-point land. And there's Vasquez on the assist by Wembanyama. Vasquez has got 47 points and stolen by Wembanyama. Now here's Vasquez, guarded by Vasquez. And here's Vasquez. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Here's Wembanyama. From deep. They get it back. Pass to Vasquez. Now, here's Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Easy breezy's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. It's stolen by Vasquez. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Gee, really making a difference here.
Well, I think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender. Force the ball out of his hands.
Outside Roy. Randall outside. Roy with it. 17 points in the game. Steps back and shoots. And he hits the jump shot. Roy's got 19 points.
This guy is a threat from all 3 levels. That time, Roy put the mid-range.
Here's Vasquez. Drops one in from the wing.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Now here's Curry, guarded by Vasquez. Roy gets to Curry. Shoots the 3. Here's Easy Breezy. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Easy Breezy's got 16.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Vasquez. And good! There's another. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Knicks trail by 6. Right side, Roy. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Ball stolen. Curry looking it over. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Vasquez going inside. Yes, that goes in. Vasquez has got 53.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Pass to Randall. Here's Easy Breezy. Lewis covering. Here's Easy Breezy, and he uses the glass on the layup. 18 points for Easy Breezy.
A nice wrinkle in Randall's game. He can make that crucial extra pass when the opening is there.
Lewis is screen on Curry. Pass to Lewis. Towered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And really deep three that time. Curry's got 23 points.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he makes Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Timberwolves. G comes in for John Wall. Antetokounmpo's checked in for New York. Curry comes in for Armstrong. And New York, looking at who they've got. Stephen Curry's out there with Roy. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Easy Breezy. And it's Bentley in at the small forward. Vasquez dishes to Johnson. Roy with some nice D. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. Pass to Roy. Giannis sets a screen for Roy.
A willingness to get physical. Roy takes the hit and still gets off the shot.
And the first one drops. Armstrong's checked in for New York. And both free throws good for Roy. The Timberwolves leading. Pass to Wembanyama. Down low. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 4 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Oh, Wembanyama spacing the floor.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Pass to Roy. To the paint. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And now here comes Vasquez leading the break. And it's G finishing it off.
Well, credit the long arms of Wembanyama, forcing the turnover and getting his team out on the break.
And the foul called on G. That's foul number 2 for him. Doncic is checked in for Johnson. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Vasquez comes in for 3. Roy. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
One by Roy. Here we go, all alone.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Outside Roy. Here's Easy Breezy. Pass to Curry. From
Ah,
past the
cara, é
arc.
impossível marcar
Drills
esse
the
cara.
three-pointer. Curry's got 26.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Wembanyama, a screen on Roy. Doncic passes to Vasquez. Shoots over Curry. Vasquez
Mentira!
can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 3.
Assistiu Golden Kamuy, pô.
Easy breezy passes to Antetokounmpo. Vasquez with it. Who is on him? Vasquez, that's good.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly
Que
delivered
que ele viu, Aleixo? Ué? A bola bateu em cima, velho.
That's what you like to see.
A bola bateu na tabela, puta que pariu. Turnover
They
feio.
clearly weren't on the same page there.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Nossa.
Here's Curry. Curry always
Da puta,
finds
achei que
a
ele ia pegar e
way.
chutar.
This time inside.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific
seja ele.
and efficient.
Pass to Doncic. Jackson kicks to Vasquez.
Mas é pra mim.
Shoots over Curry. And it's in after a nice bounce.
Come on, man. It's too easy.
Vasquez has got 57 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Now Curry fires the three. And down goes the three.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Vasquez with it. Curry meets him. Got it!
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments.
Empatado.
That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with
Defesa
him,
também.
he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Peguei.
Here's Dantley. Antetokounmpo looking it over.
4 segundos de relógio. 2. Haha!
Inside Giannis.
You can tell
Caraca,
Giannis
mano.
loves delivering in these moments. Puts the
Na hora do
team
Luka
on his
fazer alguma
back
coisa.
without hesitation.
Here's Doncic. From deep.
Ah, Luka. Jogou,
Not
velho.
that time. It won't go.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Now here's Vasquez, guarded by Curry. Shoots! Wembanyama. Wembanyama! Up high!
Caralho, Wembanyama!
A big moment for the big man. Wembanyama stepping up in
Ah,
a
muito
huge
gostoso.
way.
Giannis
E
against
eles tá chamando a responsa, mano.
Antetokounmpo.
Caraca, Green, mano, que porra é essa?
This is what you want to see from Giannis. Your biggest
Green isso,
star
mano.
stepping up in the biggest moments.
And so Chris
Mentira.
calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Lewis checked in for Jackson. Let's check in now with our
Ah, Luka,
reporters
que
who's got a
foca
story
da
for us.
porra, velho.
Allie?
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He absolutely
Foca,
held
mano.
nothing back. He said, "Quote, we know who we
Mas
are.
aí é um ano, acabou. O
Plan is to play their
Wembanyama
game,
fez
fall where they may." Guys,
8 pontos seguidos, velho.
Appreciate the report.
Ah, tio, que porra é essa? Universo tudo.
Yeah, no matter
E
how
ele
you
acerta o lance
slice
livre
it,
ainda.
Giannis is a force on the floor. The power, the scoring, the rebounding, the defense. offense, he gives you everything.
Ah, e ele não pega rebote.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him.
Tem que acertar, ele não acerta lance livre. Ah, tiquei, vai se fuder, mano. Caralho.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Jaren Jackson's checked in for Minnesota. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
Nossa, meu Deus do
And
céu.
it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, and yet another basket.
And what a night, arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. And so it's the Knicks with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any...
Giannis, after coming off a loss in your last game, talk about how the team bounced back tonight.
As always, Alan, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Alan LaForce.
Procurado. Alguém acha esse cara? Não vi na partida esse tal de Luka Doncic. Ontem eu tô como fez os... Pô, o cara fez 11 pontos no último quarto, pô. Caramba, hein? Mogadinho. Ou vai tomar no cu desse hino dos Estados Unidos.
Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the
Cara, eu quero
line?
muito essa camisa do time do
Maybe not
Wolves.
for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence.
Pô, essa camisa do Golden State Warriors City Edition dessa temporada é muito linda, cara.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. We've got Ball. He's out there with Kobe Bryant, and it's Hill in at the 3. Clock is at 3.
Cara, vai jogar outro jogo.
Vasquez grabs a miss. And here's Minnesota.
No bom tempo, quando ia ter 2K, era só 2K. Agora a menosada quer...
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Só procurar professor, ficar maluco, rapar a cabeça e vai jogar 2K, sei lá.
Here's Ball.
Caralho, já faz um ano que eu rapei a cabeça, velho.
Kicks it out to Bryant. Holmgren, left side. And there's Bryant. That's good.
Cara,
On the
buga muito.
assist from Holmgren.
Boy,
Bugador.
Holmgren, I mean, wow. Just a great feel for the
vou
game,
bombar.
and he's so
Eu compro.
unselfish.
Here's Vasquez. Banked it in off the glass.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Bryant pass to Holmgren. On the take. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The size, the length. Holmgren, just a beast inside.
Não, vocês não estão, não. Eu acho.
Ball with a steal.
Não tá, não. Tá sendo só
And
minha,
that's
mano.
good. His first bucket of the game.
Tá.
Here's Vasquez.
Faz o menor
Had a career
sentido.
game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Launches it. Knocks down the triple. Vasquez has got 7.
Eu tô pelo celular.
But the defense left a lot to be
Claro que não, tava com 7 pessoas agora, pô.
The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Bryant.
Vocês nem chamam. Meu Deus! Ah, perdeu,
And
mano.
it's good. 2 points.
Out to a
Você
hot
não...
start, 4
no placar.
makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Here's Vasquez.
Muito
That three's off the mark.
He's got a nice feel for that
fiquei
crossover,
engraçado,
but you
mano.
still have to finish.
Hill kicks it out to Bryant. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Bryant. The 3. Doncic pulls down the board. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air, and somehow, some way,
Nossa,
still
nunca
has
vou
a
deixar
very
meu filho usar
high
aquela
football
merda.
percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the score by
É igual
Minnesota.
aquela...
4 on the clock.
Nossa.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Better try something different. The long arms of Wemby, yeah, he makes a defense by himself.
Bryant from deep three-point land. No good on the quick 3.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those
Vamos
and
jogar uma
shoot
flexinha.
all the time.
Even though he is
Jogar uma
capable
flex.
of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now here's Ball. In his last outing, he had 11 points. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Throws it up high.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong
Belo
finish
passe,
to
meu
seal
mano.
the deal. The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach
Acho que o Lamelo
explained
tinha
his
que trocar de
biggest
time, né?
impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense.
Eu acho ele overrated e tal, mas talvez em uma franquia melhor ele pode mostrar algo basquete.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, BA, he completely dictates the
Não,
pace.
ele direito é
From the
bom.
opening tip till the final buzzer. He can control the game.
There is no
Janeiro que é da hora.
defensive rebound that is secure with Wemby lurking. That's a good play.
Vou jogar basquete no sabadão.
Holmgren deciding where to go with it.
Não sei não.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Tough call for his coach.
Esse parque é o tipo guard.
We'll see
Eu
how
tenho que
much
jogar em
the
quadra
staff trusts him.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Lá no Sesc tem que pagar estacionamento.
G passes to Doncic. Here's Lewis. Here's Vasquez.
Aqui vai ser
And the layup is good. Vasquez
Ontem
has
que eu
got
vi bem
13
na hora
now.
que eu treino. De guarda-chuva.
Warriors trail by 6.
Claro, nunca perdeu o treino, não.
Ball
Eu
with
cheguei
it.
lá em cima da hora.
3 from Holmgren. It's good.
Nem
And
deu
the
pra fazer
assist that time
um
from
shadow
Ball.
boxzinho pra aquecer direito.
Feeling it there, wasting no time at
Tipo-
all getting a shot off.
O treinador
Here's
lá
Vasquez. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
fazer minha
And a
bandagem.
moment now to take a look at a terrific
Deu
player
tempo direito.
who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
What's really impressed me is his
Aí ele
ability
falou
to
assim,
create
pô,
for others on the offensive end.
tenta
He's got
comprar
a
uma
sharp mind
bandagem
for the game,
elastano,
and he's put
essas
it to use,
só
helping his
tecido pra
teammates
ficar a mão.
find good shots.
Johnson, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Quase que eu falei, meu,
Here's
eu sou
Vasquez.
pobre, irmão.
He's got 13. And Minnesota again with
Sou
a
um
bucket.
bicho.
Adds to their lead.
Entendi.
They've been able to rely on him
Eu
all
queria o
night.
kit mais barato.
Pass to Bryant. Here's Ilgauskas. Ball outside. And here's
Esse é meu
Bryant.
aniversário, vou lançar um kit top.
Here's Ilgauskas. Ryan screen on Wembanyama. 3 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. Hill can't connect.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Okay, there's Wemby, out of this world combination of mobility and ball skills. We've never seen it before.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. This season seems to be off to a strong start. Teams are coming together pretty quickly.
You know, B.A., what other choice is there? The competition is fierce in this league. So it's sink or swim right away the moment the season starts.
Dick, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Dick. Here's Dandridge. Right side, Hill. Pass the ball. Fires the three. On target from...
Toma o script. Já falei, os gols tá minerando no teu PC. Eu acho que foi os árabes minerando aí, criticando o teu PC.
Here's ball.
Isso acontece mesmo, velho.
Outside, Hill. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's foul number 2 for him.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Minnesota in the lead. And so in the game for the Warriors. We've got Chet Holmgren. Kobe Bryant is out there.
Get out.
And it's Hill in at the 3.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's Hill. Outside ball to tie it up. It's money from deep.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Vasquez. Handled by Ball. Takes it inside. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Come on, man. Get out.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in
Foi do ex, hein? Foi do ex aqui, o Lamelo Ball tava no time outro quando eu cheguei. Mas aí eu troquei ele.
To take the lead. Oh, it's off target. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Ele foi ejetado. Não, é sinal, mano. Deus não quer que você jogue.
So he gets them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, how about the poise he showed there, making this a 2-possession game.
A moment to hear from
Desista, Miguel, desista.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Pressure's on, but it seems like Ball is not feeling any of it.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Realistically, the worst case scenario for them is OT.
Takes a 3. Can't get the 3.
Check.
And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win
E
and so tough
14
to
é o dia que ele
lose.
nasceu,
I
02
love
é o
being
dia
on
que eu
the edge
nasci.
of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Tinha
For
namorado.
Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us.
Ah, pesou o clima.
And before we go, we'll leave you with our...
Ele pelado. Caraca, o meu time só ganha quando eu jogo. Porra é essa? Porra é essa, cara? Tava com média de 30 pontos, simulando faço 10. Aqui, Salah. Como que é a City Edition? Ah, é branco. Nossa, essa clássica é maneirinha. Caralho, não tentou Westbrook e James Harden, Salah Araújo. E o Ozzy Osman. Ele também.
Welcome everyone to our 2K Sports Broadcast.
Nossa, jogo de Copa, com essa quadra horrorosa. Cara do salto de Panguão.
Well, these teams rely heavily on their 4 and 5 guys, Kevin. It's going to be,
O nome fica bugado nesse uniforme, cara. É o único que não tem nome.
Keep that isolated cam on the paint area. That's where most of the action is going to take.
Come on, man. It's too easy.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. They've got Slim, Harden out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Leitner.
Nossa, eu vou marcar esse overhead do caralho.
And it's in there.
You know, Westbrook always in control. He gets the shot that he wants to. And over time, that can just wear out a defense.
Here is Slim. He's guarded by Williams. Westbrook surveying the D. Back to Harden. Launches it. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Harden skilled off the dribble, off the catch. He can flat out score.
Now here's Vasquez. He's covered by Westbrook. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Well, there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, you know, Harden will do that every chance he gets. He cleverly goes into the defender, looking for the contact to draw the foul, and nobody does it better.
He hits the second from the line.
Vai, mano.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Vasquez dishes to Doncic. Down low, it's tipped. Westbrook with the steal. Inside. And that one's good. Osman.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Grizzlies have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Back to Westbrook. And another basket for Memphis.
Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
Você vê que esse
And
fazer
Vasquez. He'll bring it up for the
SF,
Timberwolves.
nunca vai jogar o
Trailing
Black,
by 2.
simplesmente não
Defeated
joga.
by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Here is Williams. James Harden picking up that last basket.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Doncic with it. Last game we saw him score 14.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Here's Westbrook. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Williams. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
Rejected by Wembanyama.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And here's Vasquez, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Clock at 4. Driving in and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And it's Westbrook with the ball. Brings it up for Memphis. This their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season. Timberwolves trail. Here's Vasquez. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And that's now 6 points for G.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here is Slim. His last outing, 16 points for him. Here's Harden. Basket good. Harden's got 8 points.
Incredible control on that floater. Harden is fantastic at putting just the right amount of touch on these very difficult and delicate shots.
On the wing, Doncic. Outside for Wembanyama. Here's Vasquez. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 8 points for him.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
And the foul called on G. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Harden. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
And there's Vasquez on the assist by Wembanyama. And that's now 10 points for G. Here is Slim. He has yet to score. The kick out to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Drops in the layup for 2.
Dialing back the clock right there. When Russ is pulling off moves like this, he's unguardable.
Wembanyama, a screen. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Air-mail special. Wemby on the catch and flush.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. It's stolen by Vasquez. And G with the stop.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
There's Westbrook following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Pass to Slim. Here's Harden. From down in the low post. It goes. Harden's got 10.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
Outside for Jackson. And here's Vasquez. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. He's got 15.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Johnson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Grizzlies also making a change. Person's checked in. And here are the Grizzlies now. 7-point differential. Fires from deep. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
The rifleman, Chuck Person, shoots a consistent percentage from the three-point line. He's a sniper now.
Al Vasquez. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Over Westbrook. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to San Antonio. Here's Harden on the wing. Outside Westbrook. Latrey, good on the three-point shot. Westbrook's got 9 points.
You know, so often we see Westbrook with the ball driving or pulling up off the dribble. He can catch and shoot it just as well.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Kicks it out to Vasquez. Second chance shot into the lane. Doncic passes to Vasquez. And another shot. It's blocked. Harden with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Harden against Johnson. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Minnesota on D. 3-point lead. Here's Westbrook over Vasquez. And Westbrook gets it to go. 11 points in the game.
And, you know, Westbrook is fearless. Likes getting deep inside and finishing around the rim and plays in attack mode all the time.
Vasquez. The good-looking shot from the wing. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
That ties the game. Person's got a couple of threes now in the first for Memphis.
Chuck Person has really reliable, consistent shot mechanics. He can knock it down when he's in rhythm.
Here's Vasquez driving inside. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Clark, you've been a part of this league for quite some time. What were some of your favorite cities to visit?
Well, it's hard to not include some of the big market cities. L.A., New York, Chicago, Boston, in part because those teams were really good and they also had great fan bases and fun venues to play in.
And here are the Grizzlies now after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Here is Slim, still without a basket. 4 on the clock. That one's in, his first shot this game.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High octane. In action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Here's Wembanyama. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Doncic, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Vasquez. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Jackson, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Lewis comes in for Jalen Williams. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Johnson. And G's subbed in for John Wall. Doncic with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. So on the floor for Memphis. We've got Russell Westbrook. He's out there with Davis. Leitner out there with Slim. And it's Hagan in at the power forward. Westbrook with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
You know, when you throw in the assist, he had a monster night.
Pass to Hagan. 6 on the shot clock. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Westbrook.
Hey, we know this guy's a dynamic scorer, but what Westbrook really is an energetic, intense competitor.
Here's Vasquez. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, thanks a lot. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut back down to 3 after the basket from Russell Westbrook. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And G with the stuff.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going. He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Lewis a screen on Westbrook. Here's Vasquez. The offensive rebound. Doncic kicks to Lewis. Timberwolves passing it around. Lewis a screen on Davis. Vasquez, that's good. Vasquez has got 31.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Right side Davis. Shoots over Doncic. Rebound Minnesota. Kicks it out to Vasquez. Lets it fly. And it's Leitner with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 4.
Yeah, he just couldn't get out of his own way there. I like the aggressiveness, but that's his second foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And Memphis making a change here. Osman's checked in. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Pass to Leitner. Here's Hagan. Defended by Wembanyama. Hagan can hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Jackson a screen on Westbrook. There's a lot to Jackson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. Westbrook passes to Osman. Here is Slim. There's the triple. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Doncic outside. There's Jackson with the three.
Oh, no. No. Hey, yo, right here.
Jalen Williams is out there with Jackson. Then it's G. Then there's Doncic. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Doncic dishes to Vasquez. Back to Doncic. The 3. Luka hits the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And here's Vasquez. Doncic outside. Pass to Vasquez. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Outside Westbrook. Doncic against Harden. 6 to shoot. Now here's Westbrook. That 3 off the mark. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Westbrook. It's deflected. Pass to Osman. Here is Slim. Back to Osman. Here is Slim. Guarded by Vasquez. Slim, no good. Minnesota leading by 5. Vasquez. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists in the game. Westbrook against Williams. From deep Harden. Harden strokes home the 3.
Harden has been lethal from outside for a long time. Add another to the career totals.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Vasquez passes to Wembanyama. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good play. I mean, you stop the sure thing, slam dunk with that foul. And I think you send a bit of a message, too, about your physicality and force in the basket area. When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
It's good. Westbrook's got 27.
One thing you can count on with Westbrook, he is always in attack mode. That's 24/7.
Great open look there. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Pass to Osman. Here is Slim. Kicks it out to Harden. On the arc. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Westbrook finds Harden. To the inside. Here's Slim. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And let's now take a look at the NBA Cup standing as the group stage winds down.
And it gives us a pretty good idea of who we're going to see in the knockout phase. It's been a terrific competition so far. And I think it's only going to get better when we get into that single elimination scenario.
The first one falls. So he gets them both.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Jackson, a screen on Westbrook. There's the lob to Jackson. Pass Vasquez kicks to Doncic. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Vasquez has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Back to Westbrook. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Harden gets the bucket.
That's what we expect from James Harden. Knocking down shots and returning the fire right away.
Now here's Vasquez. 37 points for him. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
Such a treat that we get to watch Wembanyama in action. He's unlike anybody else in the league, or really ever.
And the second free throw, good.